Welcome back everybody. Darth Plagueis the Wise. Why is this character so popular when all we had was a mention of him in Revenge of the Sith and one book which is no longer canon? As of the current timeline, in the new trilogy, he's supposedly been dead for well over 60 years, but he's still a major candidate in theories about Snoke. A lot of fans want to see him in the flesh. This mysterious character who hid in the shadows and taught his apprentice Darth Sidious in the ways of the dark side. A force wielder so powerful he could manipulate life itself. So what is it exactly about him that has led to him being so popular? Is it his looks or the way he looks? I highly doubt it. There have been many other Sith Lords and apprentices that look more intimidating and badass than he does. In my opinion, making him a Mun did him a disservice. But even so, he's still known as one of the baddest SOBs to have ever lived. Is it the very name Darth Plagueis? Sounds pretty unpleasant. Someone so powerful and terrifying that he's likened to that of a plague. A force that mows down all before it indiscriminately. Something to be feared by everybody. The very mention of such a thing sends shivers down your spine. But there have been other Sith Lords with equally malevolent sounding names. So why is Darth Plagueis so popular? Is it because we have this idea that the master is always more powerful than the student? I'll present a couple of examples of this. As a kid growing up, watching Bruce Lee movies, I thought this was the baddest martial artist to have ever lived. No one could beat him. No one would ever even come close. But then you would hear stories like, you ever hear of Bruce Lee's master, Ip Man? He could beat Bruce Lee with one hand. Or he had secret moves he never taught him, so as good as Bruce Lee was, Ip Man was way better. Or when Street Fighter 2 came out at the arcades, there were rumors about Ryu and Ken's master Goken showing up if you made it to Bison with all perfect rounds. I found out later that it was Akuma who showed up, but the rumors of Ryu and Ken having a powerful master named Goken turned out to be true as well. So is that the reason maybe, that we have this notion in the back of our minds, that as spectacular as the student is, the master must have been even more impressive, and Darth Sidious was an extremely powerful Sith Lord, so how impressive was Darth Plagueis? Or was it the potential of Darth Plagueis as a character? He could bring back people from the dead. That's a hell of a power to have. Man has been searching for the fountain of youth since like forever. The quest for immortality. In this fictional universe, the Sith have been searching for immortality for eons. And finally, someone had figured it out. And how did his story end? He was killed by his apprentice. Pretty disappointing. And mind you, he was killed before he passed his gift on. As Palpatine says to Anakin after initiating him into the Sith Order, he thinks they can achieve this feat if they work together, implying that he could not replicate what Darth Plagueis was capable of doing. It was Darth Plagueis' gift that turned Anakin to the dark side of the Force. Sidious was just a salesman. He pitched the idea to him and promised him something he himself didn't have. So is that the reason for Darth Plagueis' popularity? His gift, squandered by Palpatine's betrayal. His potential. If only he had lived longer, what would he have been capable of achieving? I believe that may very well be the case. The mystery, the opportunity that lay with that character. George Lucas, in coming up with an idea for justifying Anakin's fall, created a short but brief backstory for Palpatine, and in doing so, he intrigued the audience with this mysterious figure who had almost godlike powers. I don't think he ever intended for Darth Plagueis to become so popular, but he did, and the fans want to know more about him. And some want his story to continue even into this new trilogy. So, those were just some of my ideas as to why Darth Plagueis has become such a popular character. It's just me sharing my thoughts on the matter. Maybe I've overlooked something? Leave your thoughts down below and we can merge into a hive mind, figure this stuff out together. If you had to rank Darth Plagueis into your top Sith Lords, where would you place him? As always, thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, share, sub and all that good stuff. And until next time, see yas.